americano, não.
É,
Desculpa.
ele
É,
fala mais...
You see? You see square door with bolts on it? That's the docking entrance. It won't be long now. For a port fraction steady. Starboard a bit. Good, good. Easy does it. We are nearly there. To Charlie, it felt rather as though he were in a tiny rowboat underneath the stern of the biggest ship in the world. The space hotel towered over them. It was enormous. I can't wait, thought Charlie, to get inside and see what it's like. The president. Half a mile back, Shuckworth, Shanks, and Showler were keeping the television camera aimed all the time at the glass elevator, and across the world, millions and millions of people were clustered around their TV screens watching tensely, the drama being acted out to 240 miles above the earth. In his study in the White House sat Lancelot R. Gilligras, President of the United States of America, the most powerful man on earth. In this moment of crisis, all his most important advisers had been summoned urgently to his presence, and there they all were now, following closely on the giant television screen every move made by this dangerous looking glass capsule and its 8 desperate looking astronauts. The entire cabinet was present. The chief of the army was there, together with 4 other generals. There was the chief of the navy and the chief of the air force, and the sword swallower from Afghanistan, who was the president's best friend. There was the president's chief financial advisor, who was standing in the middle of the room trying to balance the budget on top of his head, but it kept falling off. Standing nearest of all to the president was the vice president, a huge lady of 89, uh, a huge lady of 89, with a whiskery chin, She had been the president's nurse when he was a baby, and her name was Miss Tibbs. Miss Tibbs was the power behind the throne. She stood no nonsense from anyone. Some people said she was as strict with the president now as when he was a little boy. She was the terror of the White House, and even the head of the FBI broke into a sweat when summoned to her presence. Only the president was allowed to call her nanny. The president's famous cat, Miss Tubbypuss, was in the room. There was absolute silence now in the presidential study. All eyes were riveted on the TV screen as the small glass object with its booster rockets firing slid smoothly up behind the giant space hotel. They are going to link. They are going. They are going to link. No, that's too Indian. American. America. Hey, they are going to link. No, too Jamaican.
They are going to link!
They are going to link up.
They are going to link. Essa foi boa. They are going to link up.
They are going to link
They
up.
are going to link up.
They are on board our space hotel. They are going to blow it up. Cried the Tea Army. Let's blow them up first. Crash, bang, one up, bang, 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 bang. The chief was wearing so many metal ribbons they were covered the entire front of his tunic on both sides and spread down onto his pants. as well. Come on, Miss P, he said. Let's have some real super duper explosions.
Come now.
Silence, Miss Silly Boy, Miss Tibbs, said Miss Tibbs, and chief of army.
Change up. Os changes de dublê estão melhor.
Silence, you silly boy, said the Miss Tibbs, and the chief of the army slunk into a corner. Listen, said the president. The point is this. Who are they and where do they come from? Where's my chief spy? Here, too, Mr. President, too, said the chief spy. A false mustache, a false beard, a false eyelash, some false teeth, and a false falsetto voice. Knock, knock. Who's there? said the chief spy. Courtney. Courtney who? Courtney won yet? Said the president. There was a brief silence. The president asked you a question. In an icy voice, said Mr. in an icy voice. Have you caught me anyone yet? No, ma'am, no one yet, said the chief spy, beginning to twitch. Well, here's your chance. Quite right, said the president. Tell me immediately who those people are in that glass capsule. Uh-huh, said the chief spy, twirling his false mustache. That's a very difficult question. You mean you don't know? I do know, Mr. President. At least I think I know. Listen, we have just launched the finest hotel in the world, right? Right. And Darcy is so madly jealous of this wonderful hotel of ours that he wants to blow it up. Mr. Stoops, said the president. Right, said the chief spy. Try again. Well, said the president, thinking deeply. In that case, I could not perhaps be some other hotel owner who is envious of our whole lovely hotel. Brilliant, cried the chief spy. Go on, sir. You are getting warm.